These days, work is in trouble. We've outsourced most of our manufacturing to other countries, and with that, we sent away good jobs and our capability to make things. American Giant is a clothing company that's pushing back against this tide. They make all kinds of high-quality clothing and activewear, like sweatshirts, jeans, dresses, jackets, and so much more, right here in the USA. So when you buy American Giant, you create jobs in towns and cities across the country. And jobs bring pride, purpose. They stitch people together. If all that sounds good to you, visit American-Giant.com and get 20% off your first order when you use code STAPLE20 at checkout. That's 20% off your first order at American-Giant.com with promo code STAPLE20.
All right. Welcome, everyone. Ready for another deep dive.
Always ready to dive in. What are we looking at today?
Whoop. Today, we're going to tackle something pretty cool, actually.
Okay.
We're going to look at the internet searches surrounding a certain game between the Eagles and the Rams.
Ah, the Eagles and Rams.
Yeah, and instead of just looking at the game and what happened on the field,
right? Yeah.
We're going to look at what the fans were searching for online, right before the game, during the game, and even after the game.
So it's like we're seeing the game through the eyes of the fans.
Exactly. Yeah.
Their hopes, their anxieties, their little superstitions.
All that stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we have thousands upon thousands of searches to look through and some pretty interesting stuff.
Cool.
So first off, just to give you an idea what we're working with here.
Yeah.
There are tons of searches just for the basic team names, Eagles and Rams,
right.
Philly Eagles, LA Rams, all that.
Right. Basic team names. That's a good indicator of just general interest.
Yeah. And I mean, you can really see that these fans are, dedicated.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
But it's more than just basic team spirit though, right?
Yeah.
These searches, they're often happening before the game even starts. Fans are gearing up,
right,
getting ready, immersing themselves in all things Eagles or Rams.
Yeah.
It's about anticipation.
Yeah.
It's about community.
And speaking of gearing up, there's also a huge wave of these searches that are all about logistics.
Oh, yeah.
Like where to watch,
right.
Eagles game today, Rams game today.
You got to find out where to watch it.
Yeah, they're scrambling to not miss a single play.
It shows how sports consumption has evolved, It's not about just checking the TV schedule anymore. It's about actively searching for streaming options.
Right.
Watch parties, live updates. Fandom is on demand now.
Yeah. Instant, yeah. Okay, let's talk about the players. So there are a lot of searches for Jalen Carter, which makes sense. But what's really interesting is all the searches for Saquon Barkley, right alongside Eagles.
Interesting. That is interesting.
So this is actually before the game.
Okay.
And people were speculating that he might be traded to the Eagles.
Ah, I see.
The fans were really trying to figure out, what's going on?
Yeah, they want that inside information. It's like they're armchair GMs.
Exactly. And, we also see a lot of searches for Kyron Williams, who's another up-and-coming player.
Yeah, definitely a name to watch. It shows which players have really captured the attention of fans.
Yes. And speaking of holding their breath, remember the search? Did the Eagles miss the extra point?
Oh, yeah.
And what's really interesting about this one is this search spiked before the final score was announced.
So they're agonizing over it the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about an emotional roller coaster.
It is. It really is. And it's amazing how these searches just capture that. Okay, so then after the game, things kind of shift. And now the searches are about analysis,
right.
Who won the Eagles game, Rams versus Eagles score, and even most rushing yards in a playoff game.
So they're looking for the context now. How did their team do?
Exactly, yeah.
They want to see where this game fits in, in the season, in history, and all of it.
Yeah, it shows that it's way more than just cheering for your team.
Oh, yeah. It's about diving deep, analyzing, understanding the nuances.
It is. And that is what makes this so fascinating.
I agree.
We're looking at a list of words.
Yeah.
But what we're actually seeing is
right.
the motivations, the anxieties, the passions of a fan base.
Absolutely. All through their online behavior.
Yes. So as you continue following these teams,
right.
I want you to think about how things like coaching decisions or specific plays or even off-field controversies, how do those affect what people search for?
Yeah, good point.
What other stories are hidden in those searches?
You've given me something to think about. Thanks for this deep dive. It was fascinating.
It was really interesting, yeah.
It really was.
Okay, see you next time.
See ya.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.